right. Welcome, everybody. This is going to be in case you missed it, for the first week of 2025. Let's get into it. First things first that I got for you guys to check and see if you guys had seen or heard of, it is Amazon Haul. Have you guys heard of Amazon Haul yet? I guess it's supposed to be Amazon's answer to Temu and Shein and Ali Market and everything. And it's an app and a mobile website, so it's a little bit different than the original Amazon app. And as you see, they have a lot of stuff there for very cheap prices. Some of the stuff is under $20 and it ships to you fast, and it kind of comes in a different color. So here's also what it looks like if you guys are checking it out on the app. It doesn't have Temu's like gamified things at the beginning, so it's not gonna feel like a crazy like lottery kind of casino type thing like a lot of times like how Temu does. I have not actually tried Amazon Haul yet, so it's still pretty new to me. So if any of you guys have any kind of experience with Amazon Haul, you guys should let us know in the comments. What do you guys think? Have you guys bought anything from these guys yet? You can tell it's different than regular Amazon by its signature purple color hue that they're using here. So some of you guys probably already know about it. I'm not sure. I'm just telling you guys now. Amazon Haul. That's one of my first things for in case you missed it, that came out this week. Keeping everything moving right along. We know that WWE and wrestling has moved over to Netflix as of last year, and they just had their first official show, and it seems like it went pretty good for them. WWE Raw wrestles up 4.9 million global views for its Netflix debut. If you go down there, you can see some of the numbers. The inaugural event on Netflix averaged 2.6 million households, which is 116% higher than Raw's average. In 2024, it doubled the adult 18 to 49-year-old audience versus last year. And Raw on Netflix and WWE hashtag on Netflix also trended in Brazil, Mexico, Spain, and the US. The debut of Raw on Netflix took place. It was a sold-out Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, set the company record as the highest-grossing WWE arena event of all time. The event saw Rhea Ripley reclaim the Women's World Championship with a win over Liv Morgan. Roman Reigns toppled Solo Sikoa in a tribal combat match. CM Punk best Seth freaking Rollins in a highly anticipated grudge match. And Jey Uso with a win over Drew McIntyre. Monday's event also featured appearances from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, The Undertaker, Logan Paul, Travis Scott, and John Cena, who officially kicked off his year-long farewell tour and will be featured prominently on Netflix. In January 2024, WWE and Netflix struck a landmark deal to bring WWE's flagship weekly program, Raw, to Netflix beginning in 2025. Netflix is now the exclusive home of Raw in the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, and Latin America, among many other global territories. So Netflix and WWE, if you guys are into wrestling, seems to be a match made in heaven. Netflix is doing a lot of this kind of sports adjacent type media. So if you've seen what they've done a whole bunch of like sports documentary kind of stuff based so far. They're not doing just straight up live programming. They've done WWE, they did the football Christmas games, but they're doing a whole lot of shows and things like that that are just adjacent to sports, and they're sports stories but not necessarily sports. And I think it's a really smart way for them to move forward, because as we all know, sports programming is super expensive, but it's the only thing that still brings everybody in massive numbers in. So I think what Netflix has really been doing with making sports adjacent content has been really smart, and that seems to be something that they're going to continue doing. You see some of these are their biggest series that they have coming up here, so really look forward to seeing what's going on here at Netflix with their sports story wise. I think it's pretty cool. Next up, PlayStation Productions. PlayStation recently has been turning a lot of their movies and stuff into TV shows. If you see here, together with PlayStation Studios, PlayStation Production brings our memorable characters and compelling storytelling to the screen, launching fans into the center of their favorite worlds like it was the first time. And these are some of the things that you can go and watch now. Obviously, they have a Twisted Metal series based on the car game. And I've heard that season 2 of that is getting to kick up. There's The Last of Us, which did really well on Max, and they have season 2 of that coming up this year. And we've got a little bit more news on that here. Stay tuned. They did that Gran Turismo movie and the Uncharted movie as well. And here at CES 2025, they just announced that they will be doing a Helldivers movie, which I guess is going to be their take on Starship Troopers, which is already a movie. They also have Horizon, a movie coming out based off of their new Horizon franchise that they're doing. A God of War movie is apparently coming out, and a Ghost of Tsushima anime thing that I think is basically going to be Netflix, I believe, possibly. So if you're looking right now, Sony and PlayStation are really pushing a lot of their cross-transmedia things, and that's one of the things I wanted to bring in here. They've kind of announced their creative entertainment vision, where they're not just making movies and TV shows based off of their properties with PlayStation, but across these 3 initiatives of Creativity Unleashed, Boundaries Transcended, and Narratives Everywhere, they're using all of their expertise and tech to make some really immersive play spaces and things like that. Let's see if we can get a little bit of this going on here and on the background for some of the stuff they have going on. This is kind of their concept for some of the stuff that they're doing. Places not as big quite as I think like theme parks, but installations and stuff in smaller neighborhoods and things like that, but still giving you that big time excitement like you might see at a theme park type thing with immersion. And this is one of their first projects. They had it at CES, and it is based off of their property for The Last of Us 2. And basically what you see them doing is almost recreating The Last of Us in the real world, but as a full-on experience for you guys to go through, where it has all kind of the tech. It has VR, it has filmmaking tech, it has haptics, it even has scent tech right here. If you see, they're talking about, so if you ever wondered what The Last of Us world smells like in Seattle, you actually have the actual smells kind of coming on there. And it kind of reminds me of some of the stuff Universal Studios was doing at their theme park when I was growing up, but just at a much, much larger level. These kind of immersive experiences are the future of a lot of experiences, guys, and Sony isn't going to be the only ones or the last ones in this. So stay tuned with us at Rejuveniles if you want to follow this kind of stuff. Lastly, let's go on over here. It is the NFL playoff wild card weekend this weekend. And so you will have these games coming up this weekend. Here on Saturday, you have the Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers playing the Houston Texans. And you have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be on Prime Video. Sunday, you have Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. That's going to be on CBS and Paramount Plus. Then you also have Green Bay Packers at Philadelphia Eagles. That's going to be on Fox. And you're going to have Washington Commanders and Tampa Bay Bucks wrapping up Sunday Night Football on NBC, Peacock, and Universal. And then Monday, Wild Card Weekend ends with the Minnesota Vikings taking on the number 4 Los Angeles Rams. And that will be on ESPN, ABC, ESPN Plus. They're going to do the Manning cast and all of that kind of stuff there for you. So if you're big into NFL and playoffs, that's the schedule for this weekend. So don't miss out. Don't forget, there will be football on Saturday. You guys know there's usually not, but this time of year there is. CES was this week in Las Vegas, and obviously they had all kind of incredible tech and everything from robots to smart cars to smart vehicles, just everything you can imagine that can be coming out and will be coming out, and some things not coming out soon. but just our glimpse into the future. And we're going to do an entire video breakdown for you guys on CES. So don't worry about that. We're going to have that here coming soon to catch you up on anything that you might have missed if you didn't get any of that this year. And then lastly, be sure to check out the Rejuvenile page here on Twitter or X if you're nasty. We have all of everything that we talked about here, including Wild Card Weekend stuff coming out, today's Friday basketball schedule, also the movies that are coming out this weekend so that you guys don't miss it. I'm also looking forward to that, The Last Showgirl with Pamela Anderson about being a Las Vegas showgirl. I think that might turn out to be pretty good. I can't wait to go see that. Also, we just keep up with a lot of the news and everything that's happening here for Rejuveniles. We're like a one-stop aggregated shop to make sure that we keep you guys up with all of the news. So never forget to check out the Rejuvenile page here. We're going to just have everything that you guys are looking forward to or need to know that is coming up, and that helps us keep you guys informed. And that was just a quick in case you missed it for the first week of 2025. I can't believe it's 2025 already, guys. But yeah, you guys join us. Be on the lookout. We're going to have a ton of content coming out here soon. We're really excited, and I know we can't wait. It's going to be